When we look at musicians today, they are usually playing for crowds full of screaming fans. However, there are many musicians that we don't see in the spotlight. How would you like to go behind the scenes and step into the real life of a local musician? Right now, we get to sit in front row center. Today's guest will talk about her life as a musician, making guest appearances, playing guitar and other music, and singing with local bands. The Communications and Arts Department at Norwalk Community College presents New Directors, the show that introduces you to television future writers, directors, and star talent. And we would like to join our host, Cynthia Pagan.
Thank you, and welcome for another edition of New Directors. All the people involved with this program are students in the television production course and are directing, switching, controlling audio, operating camera, and acting the talent for the first time today. The guests you are about to meet are students who, when are not on camera, are behind the scenes, working hard to bring you this show to you as few mistakes as possible. Each student has written and produced 3 different videos. This program gives each student a chance to talk about themselves, the productions they have completed, and give you the chance to get to know each student and observe their progress throughout the semester. Our guest today is a person who has the passion for creating, making, and playing music. Now I would like you to meet the lovely and talented Hallie Picarello. Hello. From what I understand, music is a major part of your life. What is it about music that is so appealing, and where does this interesting stem from?
Well, I think my love for music came from my mother. Originally, when I was a kid, we would take these like long car trips, and she would be blasting like the Eagles, and you know, she like really got me into it, and it was just a great time. And when I listen to my favorite musicians, I really love listening to each like separate instrument, which makes up the whole song. I think it takes a really good ear to hear like a great bass line that most people wouldn't pick up on. My instrument of choice is the acoustic guitar. I also play the piano, but I first picked up the guitar about 6 years ago, and my boyfriend at the time actually played the guitar, and I really loved listening to him play, so I asked him to show me how to play some songs, and turns out that it came almost like second nature to me. Like most things that I pick up and enjoy doing, I learn the ropes pretty quickly, so that Christmas I got a guitar, and I haven't really put it down since. So in no time at all, I was making up my own songs, most of them without lyrics, because I really like focusing on the sound of the instrument and how you can manipulate that sound when you play the instrument. Since I got really into playing the guitar, I learned a lot of songs and a lot of covers that I've been able to play with certain local bands that I've become friends with, and I actually started seeing a vocal coach because this one band called the Blues Patrol, they really wanted me to sing some songs with them, so that was a really exciting opportunity, and just learning to perfect my vocal cords, my instrument, was a really great opportunity, and it really gave me the chance to kind of just see what it would be like, to actually, be in a band, being a musician, like playing an instrument, like having regular gigs. But so far, it's just been really fun, kind of being, like a step in for playing certain songs, and I really enjoy that a lot.
So Hallie, why did you decide to take the TV production course?
I was looking at the TV production course because I decided that I wanted to make TV production and like film production my career choice. And it feels good to be able to say that I have chosen something that I would like to do, for the future. Because I'm about to be 24 years old, and it's about time, and it's really great to finally have something that I can say that I like and that I want to do. But I signed up for this course because I wanted to be closer with a friend of mine, and he was into the TV production class, the program here at NCC. but it just so happened that our schedules didn't coordinate well for this semester. So I took this TV course, and he ended up taking another TV course. But he's probably the main reason that I signed up for this whole program.
In your professional opinion, what are the most important and useful tips you have learned in this class so far?
In the beginning of the semester, I learned a lot about the use of light and exposure and how to operate the camera in order to achieve the type of effect you want, you know, in relation to the exposure. And an interesting fact is that my father's a photographer, and my whole life, you know, it's always been talk about, you know, f-stops and numbers and shutter speeds and ISO and all this stuff, and I've never known what he's talking about, but you know, he teaches a class at Housatonic Community College, and he'll have me stand in as the subject for what his students are shooting, and now I really understand why they're, you know, why he's telling them, you know, to change the f-stop number, lower this, higher that, and, you know, in order to capture motion, you have to increase the shutter speed to get, you know, the right effect, or even, you could even decrease the shutter speed if you want to show that there is lots of movement, or if you want it, you know, to be still. I mean, there's totally so much more manipulation of the camera that I had never known before this class, so.
Okay. Tell us about the productions you created for the TV1 class. The Sequence Project, the New England Seasonal Project, and the Campus Story.
All right. Well, the sequence that I did was my first project, and it was my first time using the camera, learning how to operate everything. It was pretty stressful, but I decided that a good sequence to show something, the way something's done, was to have somebody rolling a cigarette. I thought it was a good, you know, step-by-step kind of thing that I could capture with the camera. It was a lot of fun. It was, again, pretty stressful because it was my first time using the camera, and it's pretty interesting. I really enjoyed shooting the fall foliage New England project. It was a great location. It was in Shelton. There were so many good scenes to be shot, and I really feel like I captured them well. And in this scene right here, I'm in a whole patch of lavender, and this bee just comes right up to the one that I focused on. And that was like really exciting for me. I love this shot here. It's a rack focus of these pumpkins sitting on a windowsill. That was really fun. Then the campus story was quite interesting because I actually had to deal with actors for the first time, and that was quite a task. You know, lots of goofing off, fooling around. I really had to take charge of things. But it's about this girl who finds these two guys, you know, running after her, and she decides that she can kind of use them to carry her books to class, and, you know, because they're willing to fight ridiculously over her. And then she realizes that he's really, you know, quite an embarrassment. She doesn't want anything to do with him, and she ends up, you know, just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you, like, this is not worth it, you know. So that was a great story, I think.
Everyone has a favorite project. Which one was yours? And while we watch it, can you tell us why you felt it was your best?
Yeah, I feel like my best overall was the and I really like the music that I found to put with the project. Like I said before, this project was my first time, you know, really using the camera to create a complete work, and I think what I lacked in using the camera shooting the project, I really made up for in post editing using Avid. This is a favorite part of mine, where I use the dissolve to show the passing of time. Because I mean, you can really use so many certain effects using Avid to really manipulate what the story you want to tell, even if you don't get things quite right during filming. Like that section that you just saw with the speeding up of him rolling, and then this part again is really, this part right here after he lights the cigarette is my favorite part, because I slow down what he's done towards the end when he's just inhaling, and then I just think it looks really great, like getting all the different angles. I was able to really capture the sequence of what was going on right here. This is the slow down. clicks and the titles. Titles, I had a lot of fun with the titles. This is, I just think it's perfect right there.
With a passion for music and a new love for filming and editing, what do you plan to create next?
Well, I think it goes without saying that, music, video, why not make a music video, I really think that that would be a lot of fun. I got to watch a friend of mine create a music video this semester, and it looked like a lot of hard work, a lot of editing, a lot of just everything that I've learned from the whole semester rolled into one project. It seems like a good goal for me for the future, and it's kind of right up my alley with the whole music thing. So it looks like a lot of fun. I hope to do that.
It does. Today we met someone when not behind the camera enjoys a good tune, a great beer, and a rocking jam session. As a new TV director, she plans to take the newfound talent for editing video and create. Maybe you'll get to see a music video with her name on it in the near future. We would like to thank Hallie for joining us today.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoy meeting one of our new television future directors, and hope you will continue each week to join us in our progress. Thank you and have a great day.
This has been The New Directors with your host, Cynthia Bagan, directed by Chris O'Connor. I'm your announcer, Spencer Rubin. The New Directors is a Norwalk Community student production.